Good morning, 9:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, November 13th, 2022. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan, as I have to do my updates inside now. It's 26 degrees outside, and I'm not sitting outside freezing my balls off. So this morning, XRP is down 2.30%, down to 3547. We talked yesterday, and it was a very critical update last night. If anybody chose to watch it, I appreciate it if you did. It means a lot to me every time you do choose to watch my content, to try to stay ahead, because I do FUD free. So this is what we're looking at this morning, the support at 342. This is the 342 level. But we can look to see in the perpetual futures chart what actually transpired yesterday. This is what happened, and this is how on the money we were on these charts. So last night I did an update, and I said we got rejected here, and we're looking very, very bearish. And we talked about how we had to get past the 369 or the 37. We failed, and now we're at the 20-day getting rejected. And now it looks like the 342 and then the 336 are on deck here. This looks very piss poor. And it looks like a head and shoulders pattern this weekend. And now it just continues the downslope. We are very close to breaking these lows here. And if we ever do break the 0.287, I'm just telling you right now, look out below. And I've had a lot of questions, and I'm going to show you some paperwork on Uphold, why I trust them with my funds, why I have $3,500 on the side in Uphold. And aside from the money that I have on BitGet and my futures that I've built up to like almost 1,400, and my couple hundred on MEXC, my majority sits on BitGet, or on Uphold. The only reason it's on BitGet is for my futures trading, and eventually it'll be traded out of there as well. So that's what I'm looking at, and then you can buy spot free on BitGet and MEXC. That's why I have them, and then I'll send my stuff over to Uphold. It's just the way it goes. And then for Uphold, everybody asked me how safe is Uphold, so I got some statistics for Uphold. They never lend your money, 100% plus on reserve. Reserve status, they have 102.4% on hand, so they can cover everybody plus some. Assets in reserve, this is your major thing, 1.269 billion. Their obligations are 1.39 billion. Transactions volume 32.6 billion. Number of transactions 97.4 million, which means that they have plenty of money on hand. Their reserves are 1.269 billion, and their obligations are 1.239 billion, which they've cleared their obligations as of right now. So that's the major thing you need to see right now with Uphold. I could go deeper and deeper, but that is the finite, and that is the main numbers right there. So hopefully that helps, so you can see exactly what's on hand for Uphold. I do trust Uphold, and being in the States, they at least have an office in California and New York, based in Australia, so it gives you a little bit of security there. Anyhow, in the 4-hour time frame, this still looks like it needs to come down a little bit, and we're firmly back within this extended bear flag, and that puts us well within this trading range. And we popped out here a little bit, but the 20-day has just been a killer. It's been an absolute killer this morning, and I know a lot of the FUD stations, we've hit the bottom. It can never come down this low. Once we break 40, it'll never get below 40. Once we break 50, it'll never get below 50. Once we pump up a little bit, the bear market's over. When in reality, it's exactly what we talked about here. No bullshit. But we were never out of the the bear market. We had a bull market, not happen. We had a bull trap, but there was never a bull market here. Nothing to see here, folks. Bitcoin's at new 2022 lows this week. XRP was within 4 or 5 cents of its new 2022 low. The rebound rally has been pitiful. We came up to about 40 cents and then got rejected. That was one of our two main targets. It was either 40-cent rejection or the 427 level. We got rejected hard at 40 cents, and this is a bearish continuation pattern. If this continues playing out, and I will release this update shortly so you can see it. But when you start looking at the 30% drop on just that, that means we've got a hell of a technical target here, folks, and I've showed it before, and I'll show it again. If this does not break out of this in the short term, and I will be generous, and I will only take the areas on the wick. I won't even go beyond. I'll just take the wick areas. Then you talk about if we break the bear flag and we use that as a resistance, you're talking about 20 cents is on deck. On deck. So if this breaks, you're looking at the 20 cent area. You're staring it down the barrel. If it doesn't break and we manage to break up, well, you already see the areas. You need to hold this 337 approximately, 336, we'll say 335. Bounce back up to 37, and then get your way back up to 427 and back within the bull flag. Right now, this looks like a tall task, and it looks like we're on a right shoulder, on a head and shoulders pattern, or a topping reversal. That should, in all reality, you can see how it's trying to build like a fucked up head and shoulders pattern. It used to be an inverted head and shoulder. Look at this. Look what the market did. It's completely invalidated, almost guaranteeing it's invalidated that inverted head and shoulders if it pulls down a little bit farther here. Initially, you had boom, boom, created a head, right shoulder. But now that it did this formation here kind of overtakes that inverted head and shoulders. So we had the inverted head and shoulders here that we thought, now all of a sudden it created a head, which means that this could have just been one big left shoulder. This can dick around here, and it can come up like that and come down. Or this little push-up was that pull, and then it brings it down. So this is something we're going to have to watch very carefully here this morning, folks. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Hit that motherfucking like button. Make sure if you want to join me on MEXC, BitGet, or Uphold, as I just showed you Uphold's books and what they have on hand. And I appreciate the 100 likes in many of these videos. I do. I really do. And then if you go to more, all you have to do is click on MEXC, get no spot fees, no KYC, and no VPN needed. Trade up to 200x leverage. BitGet's right there. It's beautiful. It's my favorite one to use for actual trading. Except in the USA, you might need to use a VPN now. It's kind of hard to say. And then Uphold, my most trusted, but the spot fees are high, which is why I had to find the alternative of BitGet and MEXC. Make sure to hit that motherfucking like button. Hashtag the FUD stops here, period.